Alright, this is the disclaimer. Do I seriously have to read this? Yes? You made a bunch of typos. I can't even read this. Yes, you can! I can, but it sucks. Just read it! Just read it already! Fine, God. Disclaimer. Do not attempt to recreate or repeat what you sees today's video. I is a professional. What the fuck? Good evening, everybody. My name is Alvine, and welcome back to BBQ and Bullets. I am so excited to be back, and I have a brand new recipe for everyone. So if you'd like to follow along at home, go right ahead. Today, we're making lasagna. I am incredibly excited to start making this classic Italian dish. It's going to be incredible. So, without further ado, how about we get right into the ingredients. Let's go! Today's ingredients are 2 apples, black powder flask for our base, 4 large Ninja smoke bombs, 10.625 mmR soft point, .38 rimfire, dark matter lemons. This is a joke about how the lemons are radioactive. Oh, wait a minute. Radioactive. .22 long soft points. .22 long points. There's a very big difference. 2 egg timers. 3 potatoes. 1 glass bottle. 4 3-gauge shotgun shells as garnishes. 3 Ferryman magazines. Alright, now on to the tools we will be needing for today's recipe. A bucket, a knife, along with a gun, and its stirring attachment. This is technically a spatula, but it can be used for stirring as well. Also, make sure the gun is unloaded. I think we all remember last time. We are also going to be using this shelving unit as both a chopping board and a baking tray for our lasagna. So, now that we have all of our main ingredients laid out, there is still one ingredient missing, and that would be the meat. So, without further ado, let's go hunting! TV. Powering on. Welcome to All Tech Lansing. Man, I wish they made TV in Braille. You've heard of Pet Rocks and Best Friends. Now here's Best Brick Friends. With their revolutionary technology, these cuddly clay bricks can be used for anything. Like cuddling, hugging, VFs come in a variety of colors, like brown, maroon, silver, gold, Get your best brick friend today with the number on screen now. Must have been the wind. Alright, now that we've gotten all of our ingredients, we are now going to start step 1. Step 1 is adding our base, which is this black powder. While we're pouring that in, we're going to be putting in 2 egg timers. Make sure you're following along at home. Alright. That should be enough there. Put that off to the side. We're going to be putting in our 22 long soft points. Get them all in there. Next, we're going to be using our 10.6 25 millimeters. Pour all of those in there. They are also soft points. Alright, perfect. Toss that off to the side. So we're going to be chopping our potatoes. Grab that knife from earlier, and if they don't roll away, start chopping. You want to make sure they're nice, thin, even cuts, because, you know, if they're not, they're a little tough, aren't they? You want to make sure, as I mentioned before, nice, even slices. We are going to be putting these in a pan and frying them, so just make sure you'll have enough room to chop. Damn, these things are a little rough. Alright, let me cut these. Alright, a little hard to chop, but we got a good set of potatoes here. Another thing that we are going to be chopping are these apples. Nice chunks are good. Those are what we're going to be using later. Along with these smoke bombs. Now you want to be very, very careful with these, as they are very delicate, and if you don't chop them right, they're gonna, for educational purposes, explode! So for the smoke bombs, you're gonna want to be really, really careful with them, because if you chop the wrong way, you're gonna accidentally... Oh shit! Alright, now that I got all those chopped, as you can see, they're nice and tiny, nice and minced, and pre-cut. Well, I just cut them, so of course they're pre-cut. Okay, we're gonna take these and we're gonna go throw them in our pan, which is going to be this now. So, I'm just gonna gently lift it, and we are going to pan fry it. Right here, right now. Except for the apples. I don't want the apples up here. Let me just sketch those off. We don't need those yet. Perfect. And next I'm going to move the meat onto here. This is why you always have a floating shelving unit. It is incredibly versatile. Oops, shit, walked in front of the camera. So you want something like mine here, as you can see, all scrunched nice together. So once we start this, we'll also start the sauce. So that way they're kind of cooking at the same time and thus finish at the same time. That is not what she said to me last night. Anyway, I have a really dumb question. What if I just, like, instead of putting them under, what if I just put them over? Like, because then if I put the charcoal here, right, because then I'm going to get a nice crispy, smoky flavor. It also kind of helps trap the flavor because it's in a circle. Yeah, alright, you can give me my Nobel Prize for genius. I think I deserve it. Alright, get ready to watch cooking history in the making. Alright, y'all, prepare your taste buds and eyes with a piece of delicious sauce. Ta-da! Oh, Jesus! Alright, so now that that's cooking, we are going to continue back with our sauce. This is going to be like 25% of the meal, so you're definitely going to want to make sure it's good. We're going to take our radioactive lemons, pop them in there. I've already pre-placed the apples in there as well. We're going to take some, I think that's amphetamine, I can't tell. Anyway, put that in there. Well, that's perfectly normal. I found some extra minced ninja bombs, so we're gonna shove those in there as well. And now we're gonna add our .38 rimfire. All of those. I know that these are a bit larger in ingredient size and scale. I'm kind of used to cooking for an army. My mother taught me how to cook. She's incredible. So, we are now going to light up the grill, and while that lights, we are going to stir. You know, make sure you get a nice mix in there. You don't want to... The screams of hell are a part of the meal. Oh, good Christ almighty. That was a part of the plan. The screams of hell add flavor. This is exactly why I do this shit, not anyone else. Because I'm a professional. If I blame it on the pawn shop I bought this from, what do you think would happen? Like... Alrighty. Sauce is boiled. Meat has been pan-seared. Now we're gonna put on our noodles. One layer. And then... Okay. I guess we're just gonna... do this. We're just gonna... spoon it onto there. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want the bucket at all. I mean, obviously, we all know that this counter is clean enough to cook on. So it's very obviously... That is a lot. Actually, I have a better idea. Hold on. Let me just... And we're gonna spoon... Very mild air quotes there. Alright, so now that we have all of our food in the oven, we're going to light it on fire. I'm just going to leave that in there, and I'm going to proceed to take close it, close the oven, close the oven. We're going to leave that in there for like 30 minutes, close to an hour. I don't think it's going to bite at me, is it? Yeah, okay. So, we're going to leave that in there for, again, hour 30 minutes. That's going to cook. Make sure you always close the oven because it locks in the flavor. And we will be back soon. Transition. Alright. Lasagna should be ready. Dude, that looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so good. Okay. Now we're just going to finish with our garnish. And there is our lasagna. I am super happy with it. Look at that. That looks incredible. You know, I've actually, might feel a little embarrassing to say, I kind of haven't been eating because I've been, you know how the economy is, right? Oh, whoops. You know how the economy has been with, like, you know, food prices and all that stuff going up. So I've kind of just been starving myself since the last episode to save up enough money to even have remotely half of this food. So, you know, it's like, I don't know. You see that? I think my hands are shaking. I think my hands are shaking because it's so excited. Is the world spinning? Where the fuck am I? Oh, hey, food! Hey, thank you all so much for watching. I'm super happy with how the food came out. What do you guys think? Do you think it came out good? I think it came out really good. So again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I always love making these, so if you want to see more, keep on tuning back in. Of course, look twice, save a life, stay safe, and stay awesome. Bye! I hope you enjoyed dinner tonight, or breakfast, or lunch, or whatever the heck you're having, or even dessert, or, you know, midnight snack, or regular snack. Wherever you are, everyone deserves a good meal. Just like me. So, I'm gonna cut the cameras now so I can enjoy my delicious dinner. Bye!